Hi everyone, Chloe Arden here. Welcome to Reber. Today we're talking about Edward finally confronts the secrets that have haunted his marriage for years. Wendy's hidden affair with Chris Basset comes to light, and emotions explode in court. Picture a courtroom, tense, silent, every seat filled with anticipation. The air feels heavy, saturated with whispers and restrained gasps. The judge's gavel strikes, a heartbeat echoing in the grand hall. Edward sits rigid, his hands clenched, eyes darting to the gallery, searching, questioning. Behind him, Wendy shifts, pale, avoiding the glances that pierce like arrows. And then, the first testimony. Sources claim that the revelations were not expected, that even seasoned attorneys were caught off guard. Every detail, every subtle interaction, seems to hold the weight of years of concealed truths. The story begins in fragments, memories of dinners, arguments, missed calls, and secret meetings, all converging in this very courtroom. Allegedly, the moment Chris Bassett's involvement is confirmed, murmurs ripple through the room. Phones are discreetly raised, journalists scribble furiously, and social media explodes in real time. But the real question looms over Edward. Can the truth heal the wounds, or will it tear everything apart? The answer remains uncertain. Before the courtroom drama erupted, Edward and Wendy's marriage was portrayed as stable. Neighbors, friends, and casual acquaintances spoke of quiet dinners, weekend trips, and a seemingly steady life. Yet insiders allegedly hint that beneath the surface, tensions simmered, unnoticed by the world. Some believe the cracks began years earlier, subtle disagreements escalating into silent resentment. Reports claim that Chris Basset, a colleague of Wendy's, was first introduced as a professional connection. Over time, whispers suggest that their relationship grew closer than work demanded. Friends of the couple describe Edward as attentive but increasingly suspicious, sensing subtle changes in Wendy's demeanor, missed calls, late arrivals, hurried explanations. Social media profiles, once carefully curated, now hint at interactions that many began scrutinizing, piecing together connections with precision. Allegedly, neighbors recall heated phone conversations late at night. Sources claim Edward confided in close friends, expressing unease and confusion, but no one could predict the scale of revelation that would eventually explode publicly. Some say he noticed messages deleted, calls abruptly ended, and an unfamiliar tension that could not be ignored. According to reports, the initial court filings were procedural, routine even, discussing minor disputes and household disagreements. Yet a single discovery, a message, an overlooked email, changed everything. This tiny piece of evidence, once hidden, set in motion a chain of events no one anticipated. Social media, always hungry for drama, quickly caught wind. Observers began posting speculation, hashtags emerged, and commentary threads flourished overnight. Even before the public knew, Edward's emotional state was reportedly fragile. Some friends describe him pacing, attempting to rationalize the situation, grappling with betrayal, trust, and uncertainty. Wendy, meanwhile, allegedly vacillated between denial, defensiveness, and attempts at explanation. Sources say moments of silence between them were heavy, dense with unspoken words, and that the atmosphere at home shifted irreversibly. Fans of the couple, accustomed to curated images and public appearances, were blindsided. Comments flooded social media, some expressing shock, others taking sides, while others simply speculated on motives and consequences. According to insiders, the couple's circle attempted damage control, urging discretion, yet the momentum of the revelation was unstoppable. Allegedly, the first hints leaked during a routine court hearing. A misfiled document, a casual remark by a legal aide, and suddenly the courtroom buzzed with subtle tension, glances exchanged like silent messages. Reports claim Edward became aware of the full scope only when a seemingly innocuous line mentioned Chris Bassett's involvement. The room shifted, the air thickened. Witnesses later described the moment as palpably electric, a charged pause before the storm truly arrived. And then, something changed that no one saw coming. The conflict intensified rapidly. Allegedly, as details of Wendy's affair emerged, contradictions began surfacing. What once seemed a private struggle became public speculation. Social media erupted. Threads multiplied. Each image, message, or anecdote seemed to carry new weight, scrutinized for evidence, motivation, and implication. Sources claim that journalists, bloggers, and everyday citizens dissected every fragment, eager to uncover the full narrative. Edward's emotional state reportedly fluctuated between anger, disbelief, and an almost obsessive need for clarity. Friends describe him revisiting conversations, re-examining interactions, and reflecting on moments he had previously dismissed. Allegedly, the courtroom testimony became a battlefield of emotions. Short, sharp exchanges punctuated by long, reflective silences captured the drama unfolding before the public eye. Some insiders suggest that Wendy's explanations conflicted with messages discovered by Edward's legal team. The discrepancy, reportedly subtle yet significant, fueled further speculation. Reports claim that the tension was amplified when previously private correspondences were inadvertently disclosed to the media. Every detail seemed magnified, every nuance dissected. Allegedly, the courtroom itself became a stage of emotional turmoil. Observers noted the subtle shifts, Wendy's gaze dropping, Chris Bassett's posture defensive, Edward's hands clenched so tightly they left impressions on the bench. Every whisper, every side glance, every faint murmur was magnified in the eyes of reporters and the public alike. Social media users live commented the unfolding drama, creating a feedback loop that amplified tension, suspense, and emotional intensity. Reports claim that timelines began to unravel. Events that were previously considered minor or unrelated suddenly assumed significance. According to sources, the revelation of Chris Bassett's involvement retroactively reframed interactions, trips, and public appearances, suggesting patterns previously overlooked. Allegedly, friends and family attempted to mediate, yet each intervention seemed to intensify scrutiny rather than alleviate it. The escalation also carried a psychological dimension. Some believe Edward's confrontation with hidden truths exposed deeper vulnerabilities, challenging his understanding of trust, loyalty, and intimacy. Social media debates mirrored this public introspection, with commentators dissecting behavior, motive, and consequence. Allegedly, each new revelation not only added to the factual record, but also intensified the emotional stakes, making resolution increasingly complex. And then, the major twist emerged. Allegedly, documents and testimony suggested that the affair was more extensive than anyone anticipated. Sources claim that this revelation caught even seasoned legal experts off guard. The courtroom, already charged, bristled with anticipation, and the public, hooked on every update, demanded more. The question now loomed: how deep did this deception go, and what would it mean for Edward, Wendy, and their circle? The revelations reshaped the narrative entirely. Allegedly, the affair, once whispered about, became central to discussions of trust, betrayal, and personal consequence. Social media exploded with debate, turning every detail into a topic of scrutiny and speculation. Hashtags trended, videos dissected testimony, and online discussions analyzed body language, phrasing, and emotional tone. Edward's response, sources claim, was measured yet visibly strained. Allegedly, private consultations, legal maneuvers, and careful observation became his daily focus. Observers describe him reflecting quietly between hearings, grappling with both personal betrayal and the public spectacle. Wendy, meanwhile, reportedly struggled with intense emotional pressure. Friends claim moments of isolation, tears, and deep regret, punctuated by attempts to communicate and explain. Public and media reaction reportedly amplified the emotional weight. Allegedly, every new headline, every online thread, served as a reminder that private matters had become public property. Friends of the couple describe a relentless media storm that magnified already high emotional stakes, creating a scenario in which no action went unnoticed, no gesture unexamined. Insiders suggest that the courtroom proceedings themselves became a lens for wider societal debate. Issues of trust, fidelity, and emotional transparency were dissected in real time. Each testimony, allegedly, carried implications beyond the immediate parties involved, challenging public perceptions of relationships, morality, and consequence. The aftermath extended beyond personal and emotional consequences. Allegedly, relationships within the social circle shifted, with alliances tested and loyalties reconsidered. Friends and family reportedly found themselves navigating complex dynamics, balancing support for Edward, understanding for Wendy, and the wider public narrative shaped by media interpretation. Yet amidst the chaos, the story remained unresolved. Allegedly, some evidence remained unverified, some narratives incomplete, and some emotional wounds unhealed. Observers claim that Edward and Wendy faced a long road toward understanding, reconciliation, or acceptance of irreparable change. Public commentary, while intense, could not fully account for the private struggles unfolding behind closed doors. And as the dust settled, one lingering question remained: could trust, once fractured, be rebuilt? Or would the shadows of past decisions continue to shape every interaction, every perception, every choice made by Edward and Wendy moving forward? The courtroom drama may have concluded, but the story's echoes continue. Allegedly, Edward and Wendy's journey is far from over, leaving viewers to question what it means to navigate love, betrayal, and public scrutiny simultaneously. But what do you think? Was this revelation a necessary confrontation, or something darker lurking beneath the surface of private lives exposed to public view? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss the complexities of trust, secrecy, and emotional consequence. In a world where perception can be as powerful as reality, the lines between private truth and public spectacle blur. One affair, one confrontation, one court case, and lives are reshaped forever. Disclaimer: this video is a dramatized and fictionalized commentary created for entertainment and discussion. It does not present verified facts.